I'm just going into my third year at the uni of Bristol, and I love it. Love it to bits. Bristol's kind of become a fourth home to me, you know, especially since I moved into a house. Anyone who says that they don't fucking love Bristol is either lying, not telling the truth, or they're fucking ugly. You know, I always say, if you were to take the gritty urbaneness of Manchester and mix it with the academia of Oxbridge, you get somewhere close to Bristol. Imagine, if you will, a drug-fueled after party on a punt. Welcome to Bristol. You know, from the moment I wake up, I'm smelling bacon. And if I'm feeling really tired, that's not the only thing I'm smelling. I'm talking about cocaine. I just can't think of anywhere I'd rather be. It's just beautiful, you know? It's just win-win. You know, riding my bike uphill to lectures is just as chill as riding my bike back downhill, back home, to a warm bed, having been in a warm and chilled community. So this year I'm living with one guy and one girl. I know, I smell a sitcom. This is Camilla's room. Such a happy coincidence that she's living with us. She was originally going to live with a group of girlfriends, but they've gone AWOL on a trek to Machu Picchu. They're missing, presumed dead. So she was kind of left in the lurch and needed a place to live. We needed a third tenant for this place. Yada yada yada. Met her in a club. Got her to sign the contract. And hi Camilla, just talking about you. This is Matthew's room. Matthew? Matthew, man, he cracks me up. I'm slightly living with him out of sympathy and loyalty. He's a friend of the family. Go to holiday together in Tresco. Only guy there my age. Enough said. His dad owns one part of the island, and my dad owns the rest. He's a proper tard.
Well, I always say that living with James is a bit like watching the bridge over the River Kwai. Your dad says you gotta do it. You've been out, you've paid for it, you've even bought the Blu-ray. But ultimately you'd rather be watching Beowulf or anything else.
Come on in through to what I guess we would call the kitchen area. As you can see, we like to keep it clean. Not. It's actually fine. I suppose we're a bit like kind of Whitnell and I. We want the finest cakes and wine, and we want them now.
The dishwasher's broken.
He hasn't seen Whitnell and I.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, but not as many times as me.
Nah. My life at Bristol is by no means confined to these four walls. The devil makes work for idle hands, and you're looking at the hands that won the Northwest Berkshire Archery Trials, so I keep myself busy with the 3 Ps. Pills, pussy, and pizza. And I'm grade 10 at all 3.
I love life. Don't ask. Basically, I made the mistake of having a girlfriend who was abroad. There was this one girl this term but she turned out to be half Asian, and ever since my gap year, I've found it very hard to trust them.
Now, we've been talking about the Salon de Refusé, so can anyone tell me what this piece is?
My idea of an ideal Sunday afternoon, by me.
Le déjeuner solaire?
Correct. So, given that we've been looking at contemporary and allegorical Manet, what do we think he's trying to do?
Sorry, can I just interrupt you there? Is she pregnant?
No, she's not.
Really? Who ate all the croissants? I love history of art. For me, it was always going to either be art or the history of art. I'm not saying I'm going to make history with my art. You know, I'm an art history in the making. It's make or break. You can't have your cake and eat it. A cake can easily... I once did a painting of history.
The artist who reduced it to a lifeless category, Nina has given them their real perspective. As the wretched Treplev recognizes, Nina has found the right path. As she bursts out of the warm and comfortable hermetic world of the Ludo game, out again into the raging storm. Nina breaks through the... Nina.
My father, of course, wanted me to study economics, you know, go into the city, make lots of money, become a big fat cat like him. You know, make lots of money. You disappoint me. Tell your room. I wish you had died and not Max. You know, that kind of dad shit. I'm gonna hit you.
And so to conclude, my dissertation seeks to support the hypothesis that Goya was indeed a necrophiliac, and that the eroticism of his mutilated nudes has been, to say the least, significantly and maliciously understated in all recent scholarship.
Or indeed in any scholarship. Thank you, Martin. That sounds interesting. James, could you tell us what your dissertation's going to be on?
I thought you'd never ask. My dissertation's going to be on
What's that?
Banksy. I'm doing a dissertation on the graffiti artist Banksy.
No, what's that awful smell?
Paint fumes, I think.